Assalamu alaikum. Let us begin today's topic, listener. Uh, today's subtopic will be pyramid exercise, poetic device, reference to the context, theme, supernatural. You know this poem is written by Walter de la Mare. Uh, we here find an atmosphere of mystery, awfulness, and fear. It is a supernatural poem. Let us move to comprehension at page number 57. Yes, students, why did the traveler knock at the door? Uh, because he knocked at the door to see somebody there as for his appointment or promise. Question second, did anyone answer his question? Simply answer is no. Why does the poet refer to the what does the poet refer to as the voice from the world of men? It is the voice of the traveler. Because he is from the world of men, he belongs to human beings. Now, next, explain the phrase perplexed and settled. Yesterday we know, since the traveler did not get any response to his knock, he felt lonely and totally confused. He stood still. This phrase shows the traveler's feelings then at that time. Yes, next question, what time of the day is described in the poem? Yes, it is night time. It is night time. The words like moonlit door, the moonlit, the moonlight, uh, faint moon, beams, dark stair, dark tuff, and starred and leafy sky suggest that it is night time. Now, question number 6. List out the words that have been used to describe the listeners. What kind of picture is created by these words? Do you think they are ordinary people? Give reasons for your answer. Yes, students. The words used to describe, the words used to, the words, the words used to describe the listeners are a host of phantom listeners, their stiffness, their strangeness, never the least satire made the listeners, etc. These words create a picture of a lonely house inhabited by ghosts, but all settled and silent with a weird and eerie atmosphere. Eerie means such a situation in which a person feels like a cop, or yeah, in Urdu we can say in Urdu we can say जैसे मुर्गा बनाना, हाँ, दम से खौफ से मुर्गा बनता है. हाँ, the listeners are not ordinary people, but the supernatural beings like the ghosts. Otherwise, they could have responded. The repeated knocks and calls from the world of men. यानी जो ये वर्ड्स हमने देखे और ये किस किस्म के यहाँ लोग हैं, ऑर्डिनरी पीपल नहीं है, दे आर सुपरनेचुरल लाइक होस्ट्स. अगर ये आम ऑर्डिनरी पीपल होते तो रिस्पॉन्ड करते, चाहे यहाँ से कॉल होती या यहाँ से नॉक होती. Now question number 7. Why have the hooves of horse been described as palanging? Important. Hooves of the horse have been described as palanging to suggest sense of urgency and fear that haunted the traveler. His quick departure, उसका जल्दी जल्दी भाग जाना, is picturized by the word palanging. Yes, question 8. What is the effect created by the word the silence surged softly backward. The word silence surged softly backward, creating effect of silence, effect of fear, effect of fright. There is silence, from the beginning, though it is broken occasionally. बीच बीच में ये तोड़ी जाती है. By travelers' knocks and grazing of horse. When the traveler went back, the silence returned quickly. So the silence and fear reigns here. यहाँ रूल चलता है किसका? खामोशी का और खौफ का. Yes, dear students, let us now move to discussion. Second of poetic techniques. First is alliteration. The original alliteration. ये it is the use of same sound or sounds, especially consonants, at the beginning of several words that are close together. That are close together. That are close. That are close together. Yes, students. That are close together. Now, examples from. Yes, examples from the foil listeners. First of the forest's ferny floor. You can see the line of the forest's ferny floor. Here sound forest. Here sound forest का ferny और floor का ये close together ये repeat होते हैं. Likewise, there are other examples. Learned over and looked into his grey eyes, while he stood perplexed and settled. Likewise, you hearkening in an eye, tired and shaken, stirred and shaken. For he suddenly smote on the door even. And last one is, and the sound of iron on stone, and how the silence surged softly backward. Yes, students. Yes, students. हाँ खेलना जायज़ नहीं इस वक्त. हाँ second is onomatopoeia. ओए किसी ने कोई और नहीं ये किसी ने वहाँ से दबाया. चलो छोटे बच्चे मत बनो. You are matured. हाँ onomatopoeia. It includes use of such words or oblique sounds और sounds. जो onomatopoeia होता है उसमें ऐसे वर्ड्स या साउंड्स इस्तेमाल होते हैं जो yes, students. Onomatopoeia means it includes sound of such words or sounds that are similar to the noises that the words refer to. जैसे dear students, please be polite. इसका दूसरा नाम है echoism or mimesis or sound symbolism. Now you have to look at the examples from your poem. Examples are chomped, smote, stirred, shaken, echoing, and plunging hoops. These words they refer to the noises similar to the sounds. But dear students, please be polite. Pick out the metaphors used in the poem. What is meant by metaphor? Shabash. Or if I can tell. Use of adverb means use of words or words that shows comparison. But we use words like as, so, or like. Yes, students. Examples of metaphors from your poem, the listeners. Yes, you are correct. A host of phantom listeners. It refers to a crowd of ghosts which are silent. Second is that voice from the world of men. It refers to a traveler who knocks or calls. Third is, and how the silence surges softly backward when the plunging hoofs were gone. It shows the restoration of silence when the traveler went back. Shabash. Turn your page. Turn your page. Move to page number 58. Yes, students. New for you. Binary. Binary, it is use of contrasting words. It is use of contrasting words. So your moments are trapped. It is use of contrasting words pair to create an impact. इसमें इसमें contrasting words इस्तेमाल करते हैं peer जो एक असर पैदा करते हैं. Yes, students. Look at the examples of about the examples of binary from listeners. Yes, examples of binary from listeners are leaned over and looked into. Leaned, झुका, looked, Yellow second is perplexed and settled. On one side, on the, yes, on one side, the poet is the traveler is perplexed, but on the other side he is settled. Or on one side, the poet is perplexed, but on the other side the ghosts are settled. Yes. Now please move to reference to the context. And his horse in the silence stomped the grasses. Yes, here, his, what does his refer to? Yes, it refers to the traveler's horse or bee. What has disturbed the bird from its nest in the twilight? It is a traveler's knock. Which part of the country is the traveler in? Which part of the which part of the country is the traveler in? The the traveler is away from the town countryside. Yes, countryside. He is in a forest. What is he doing there? He comes there to meet someone to give a response of his appointment. Yes, students, now reference to context number second. But only a host of phantom listeners that dwelt in Loon House then, up to hearkening in eyes tired and shaken by the lovely traveler's call. Yes, students. Who are the hosts? Oi, please be silent. Who are the hosts of phantom listeners? These are the ghosts living here. What were they listening to? They were listening to traveler's voice, the only voice from the world of men. Who is the voice from the world of men? Whose is the voice from the world? It is the voice of the traveler who belonged to the who belonged to humans. Yes, is the voice from, from the world of men, is the voice of traveler belonging to the world of humans. Depart, who stood thronging the faint moonbeams on the dark stair. The ghosts there stood thronging the faint moonbeams on the dark stair. Third, who are they mentioned in the lines? Lines are they heard his foot upon the stirrup and the sound of iron on stone, and how the silence surged softly backward when the palanquin hoops were gone. Yes, who are they mentioned in these lines? They are the ghosts, like you. Why, where does the sound of iron stone come from? It comes from the clattering hoops on the stone. Report. Pick up an example of illustration from the given lines. Does it add anything to the meaning of the poem? Explain. Yes, students. And how the silence surges softly backward is an example of alliteration with repeated s or s sounds. It makes the line musical. It makes the line musical and pictures return of silence. Now, or D, the words, the palanging hoops create the picture of the travelers fleeing from the place in a great hurry due to fear and confusion. Yes, the words palanging hoops, they create the picture of travelers fleeing. Fleeing mane bhagna from the place in a great hurry, badi jaldi mein, due to fear and confusion. Because there is fear, there is confusion. Now, dear students, let us discuss theme of supernatural supernatural beings like ghosts or some other things that we have observed in this point. Yes, students, the listeners is a supernatural point. It is full of atmosphere of fear and mystery. You know, during a moonlight night, a traveler visited a lonely house in a ferny forest. It was haunted by ghosts. The traveler was on a horse. He descended his horse and knocked at its door repeatedly. Repeatedly means again and again. He also shouted repeatedly or again and again, but no response came from other side. The poet is able to the poet is able to create an atmosphere of silence, atmosphere of fear or fright, and atmosphere of suspense. Yes, students, the traveler thought of a host of ghosts there. He felt he felt frightful or fearful. They listened. Who listened? The ghosts listened, but made no response. They made no response. Thronged at the stair. That stair was leading into a big empty hall. This also shows some sort of supernatural. The traveler and his horse, they felt the eerie atmosphere and rushed backward swiftly, quickly, to let the silence rule there. Now that is the end of today's job. Hope you will we will meet on yes 6th of May 2020 again at 2 p.m. Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Dai, ma piace.